guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is D-Free, and for today's video, we're going to be using the new Fusion Zamasu Zenkai. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Stick around for more content. Like I've been saying for a little bit now, we are trying to hit a end of the year goal of 285,000 subscribers. So please be sure to subscribe and help us hit our end of the year goal. Let me know in the comment section down below if Zamasu is a character you guys are excited about in terms of the Zenkai. Did he live up to your expectations? Things of that nature. So one thing I will say immediately is you notice there's a lack of a color here. Really, I guess I don't really wind up using him, but I did have the idea of maybe using Topo depending on the match I wanted to go into, and just also using Vados because I still like Vados a lot for her utility and support and stuff like that, even though she's not the tankiest character. But more often than not, I probably just wind up going yellow, blue, purple. I've already recorded the matches. I had an awesome time with him. Stay tuned for the end of video commentary, because at the end of the video I spent like a minute and a half to really go into my thoughts, my final thoughts on Zamasu. But what I can tell you is in terms of his Zenkai, for the record, I used all my resources on Janemba, which was like the last Zenkai literally, so I can't fully boost him, but I have enough of what I need right now. So there is some stat disparity. Keep that in mind. I will finish him later. Okay, you don't have to give me a hassle about it. I'll finish him later, trust me. So these are more or less what you guys need to know. Health restoration buff here. This okay, let me just say this. His Zenkai doesn't really change a ton because he didn't really need a Zenkai. Like, I'm surprised this wasn't like purple Goku Black instead. This is a really interesting decision. And I'm gonna do a video talking about what I think the end of the year stuff could be, but I think it's also very possible the end of the year stuff is not what everybody's thinking it is, even though there may or may not have been a hint towards what people are thinking about. Again, I don't know if this has anything to do with that, but there is another subtext of content they've been putting out lately that could wind up being the end of the year or slash you know, end of the month type stuff. So right here, same type of deal, restores key. You get some of these effects. You're not guaranteed to get the key, by the way. This here, again, same type of deal. Depending on the number of battle members the opponent has, this does more damage, so it's better in a late game scenario, 1v1 type scenario, or 3v1, I guess, if you have the advantage. So this here restores health. Like, seriously, there's not really much that too much changed here. Restores ki by 50, that's really good. His Zenkai abilities for God Ki characters. So we take a look here. He gets buffs based on how late it is into the match. Still not an early game character. I guess 15 counts isn't that bad at all, but the rest of it, 45 counts, it's not bad at all for by any stretch, but you really prefer to have these buffs sooner than later, typically. So other than that, though, does bonus damage to any character that's not a Goku Black or Zamasu variant. Applies the following effects itself after the enemy's attack is over. This buff does trigger when it's a tap punch or tap shot or anything like that. So he restores his health by 30 counts. That's pretty good, especially if you use the equips that increase health restoration. I think my Zamasu is recovering a lot of HP passively. Like, so I do have one of the health restoration equips on him. He was recovering a lot, and there's actually like 2 or 3 more that he could have used. So obviously can only use 3 total, but there's a few different options. So 20% damage up to 80 can't be canceled, so that's very important because buff cancellation is very annoying. But again, more late game type of things. One thing I found with this type of unique ability is you have to really cover him in, and not only cover him in, it doesn't proc if you get the knockback. You need to actually cover him in on like a blast or something, or have him taking tap shots, or have him out there actively taking damage. And again, you may be in a scenario where if he's your last man, you get this gradually as over the course of the last man standing type of stuff going on. And again, very late game focused, right? 45% cover, really good, especially because he does not have the downside of sub count going up. So one of the highest ones, if not the highest overall natural cover cut here, not comboing it with other ones. They typically go to 50, but there's a lot of times a debuff that is applied to it. He does have the strike knockback, which combos into blue. This is where his Zenkai 3 kicks in, and the last one, All Hail Zamasu, Zenkai 6. These are the new unique abilities. So this one gives him ki recovery, and then 60% chance to land bleeds on strikes or blasts, which is good because he is using the blade, you know, typically through the strike animation. So it makes sense. They might as well have just freaking put it on the strike card, but whatever, I guess. It's good for bonus passive damage, but it's not really like worthy of having an entire new unique. Like, it's just not, in my opinion. So 30 outside of God Ki or future teams, by the way. And this is Zenkai 6. He picks up 20% strike damage, nullifies abnormal conditions 3 times for 10 counts, and then also inflicts a downgrade of ki recovery. So like, none of this here is like crazy. He's pretty in line with what they've been doing lately. They gave the blast-based character strike buff as well. They've been doing that for a long time, like with Goten LF, so like they've been doing that to, I guess, kind of normalize the stats a little bit more, despite the fact that he would like to just pretty much be doing blast attacks. And that leads me to the last thing I want to say. I wish this team had a red blast-based character. Maybe we get one soon, but I'm not using freaking Fusion Zamasu, Merged Corrupted Zamasu on this team with all these blast fighters. I mean, some of them can go in both ways, but I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I meant to say that when I talked about the colors earlier. It's just not the best way to run the team. So hopefully they get a blast-based red character, and we'll see what happens. Otherwise, he's probably better on Powerful Opponent or even Regen, where he can actually have access to more options, even though those teams, I think, kind of still need some of the same stuff. But on Powerful Opponent, you have other options like Bojack as well. Thank you all for tuning in, and let's get into match number 1. All right, so we have a match versus a hybrid team. That's fine. Show me a drop combo. No drop combo. Okay. That time he actually went for the stupid blast, but it's okay because Zamasu will get the buff. Nice single. Almost got me there if I wasn't watching for that. The bleed helping out too with the passive damage. Appreciate you. Gonna be able to give this guy bleed too, right? Missed both of them. I need to stall here just a little bit. Thank you. I was able to stall with type disadvantage. That kind of scared me. Rush is available. Please give me key. Key is not guaranteed, by the way. It never was. But you get it almost always. So you may think it was guaranteed. It wasn't. By the way, for the record, I say this also because I've literally not gotten it on occasion. Maybe like 3 times ever, but it happens. There's one. And goodbye 2 Dragon Balls, right? Really risky bringing 2 revives into this match. Oh, lucky, lucky. Oh, but I get the follow-up. Thanks. Not lucky anymore. And you got your blast seal. Yeah, really risky. And then one of them being a type disadvantaged character. Vegeta's in a prime position to dominate this match, even though there was a red character, obviously. He's gonna sub here. There it is. His ultimate mechanic doesn't mesh well with revive characters. It's probably just too late in the game to try to use this when there's really only 1 battle member left. See how weak it is in comparison to what it could be. It doesn't mesh well with revives. Damn it. Strike. This one may be a blast. Oh, a blue. Not bad. There goes my cards. Tap shot. Interesting. I knew I could have rushed there. I just didn't want to go for it. Give me Dragon Balls, thank you. Like I said, prime position to let Vegeta dominate this. I was like, man, he's gonna try to tap me here. I should just rush, but I went for the perfect instead. But I'm not upset. I got 2 Dragon Balls, which again helps me out. Played a tackle, which he didn't go for. Ooh, a drop combo. That was a good one. At least I get the buff here, so I'm not mad. Crap. It was a millisecond early there. He finally got his rush, by the way. I just realized that. I should have used mine. It's just, he was able to counteract my ability to control his by having 2 freaking revive characters. And I didn't want to rush them, right? If it was SS4 Gogeta, I would have done it. Sidestep for me from a distance. Damn it! Okay, thank you. Because I was going to say, dude, I missed that again. Because I missed it earlier. Because all he's doing is sidestepping. Like, if I can get him on those, I'll be all right. No. Hell no. Sub sidestep? Oh, this is bad. Oh my god, he backed out? That was mad lucky. But I'll give it to him. He backed out at the right moment, and then it turned into exactly what he needed. Oh my god. It turned into exactly what he freaking needed. Oh my goodness. Come on now. Come on, he's neutral, so this is not even going to do that much damage. Come on now. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Really, I should have rushed when I had the opportunity. I think it was on Purple Gohan, and I got the combo with Zamasu. I should have rushed there. I thought about it. I was like, no, I want to kind of keep this going. That was a huge bad decision. I should have rushed there 100%. I know you skipped the intro. I know you did. Go back and listen to it. I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. No, in all seriousness though, if you made it to this point, thank you so much. It's not that deep into the video, but I appreciate your support. Here's a little challenge for you guys. So what we'll do is, I want to see how many people can do this. Change your name in the game to sub to D free, and that'll be to help us hit our sub goal, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And tweet me as well if you changed it, and that'll be a fun little campaign we have going on. If you're interested, if you're not, that's fair too. Anyways, back to the matches, guys, and hit that thumbs up. Super Saiyajin. Two buffs, thank you. Thanks. Three buffs. And there's the last one. It's the only thing I'll sub him out of is the ultimate. Man, I forgot he cancels buffs. Man, is that buff non-cancelable? I'm gonna be hella mad. I literally just left him in there to take hits for that one reason. Show me another strike. Thank you. Got a bunch of buffs on entry though. Goodness. No key for you. I wish he had blast armor. Will tank. Thank you. I wish every character had blast armor that doesn't, by the way, because it's too good. Blast armor is too good. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna kill. Dang. Super Saiyajin. Comes another strike. I'll have to let Zamasu take these hits, by the way, if you couldn't tell. That was a nice drop combo. I didn't comment on it. He got me on 2 drops. I'm gonna have to step my game up. It's fairly early, but I'm gonna go for it. Doesn't nullify endurance though, unfortunately. I guess he didn't want to risk it. I don't think he knows. Maybe not. Maybe he does. I don't know. But it doesn't. Sucks. Smart to keep the endurance either way, though. Damn it. I'm going to get hit here. That was a good stop clock. Drop combo. You've already got me twice with them. Go for it. Got a sub for that. That time I was playing the drop combo, I would have swiped out real quick. It would have been great because I had my vanish back with the main ability. However, he didn't play that. Follow up, great. Rush, huh? Okay. You don't have Blast Storm on yours either. Not bad damage from Zamasu here. Look at that. Not bad. You have no means of healing and you have bleed, so really, knocking on wood. Okay. I was gonna say, really, if I get guessed, you're still in top range, and I'll have my vanish back because the change to the Rising Rush they made a few months ago. Okay. All right, well, let's get things started with a God Key Mirror. Oof, blue card, nice. Ooh, I'll take that. She's definitely gonna sub here to Gogeta. Oh, Goku. That's fair. It's a safe option because Goku's still pretty tanky. So far, I haven't had to have Zamasu do anything yet. Keeps like teleporting. Like he did that previously where he just ended up right in my face. he just keeps teleporting. It's kind of weird, but okay. Got a kill. Another kill. Damn it, Zamasu's not gonna have to do anything. Sorry. Gotta try harder than that. So here's Zamasu. Finally. But nowhere near as built up as he would like to be. Honestly, if he kills Gogeta, I'd say that's a huge W. Got the bleed there. Honestly, the fact he's whittled him down to just below 50%, this ult is going to do a good amount of damage. It's pretty impressive already. Yeah, that's not at all bad. It's not at all bad, given the circumstance that, again, nowhere near where he would like to be. You could fly through this, that's fine. Oh, he didn't fly through. You're not getting that from mid-range. Ooh, lucky I had no strike. A little quick, though. Oh, and we get the LF. Lot. Next match coming your way. Okay, guys, here's going to be the last match. Almost a twofer. We have Zamasu on the opposing side. He's just not a Z7 one, so just take that for what you will. He didn't want to give me the strikes. That's all good. Another tap shot. Not a blast art, a tap shot. Interesting. This Vegeto's been able to do a lot of pressure early. We've only been playing for freaking 15 counts, but I don't have cards, right? Or specifically strike cards. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I couldn't. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I just couldn't do anything really. At least I felt like I couldn't really do much. I could have tried to be more tactical, I guess, but I didn't feel like I could do anything, which is unfortunate. It is what it is. His ult's available. I still am in the same boat. I feel like I can't do crap against Blaster. Give it to me first, please. Thank you. Oh, Clash, please? Okay, I'll take the Clash. Oh, great. Hopefully he shows me a strike here. He's totally going to go for a blast. I had no choice. Goku would have just died. Okay, really, what can you do here? How much can you actually do? Seriously. More than I thought. No lie. Okay, there it is. Like, really? I'm gonna sack off Goku early. The only downside is it does waste the ult, right? But I'll get rid of him. This is gonna do a lot of damage. It's not bad, actually. Gives me a chance to get a card here. Nope. Started too slow. And you, again, somebody else in my shoes maybe handles that first sequence way better than I did, and that's fair. I just personally didn't really feel like I could do anything. If I was able to manage a little earlier, maybe we have a different outcome. I don't mind losing. I don't mind that everybody loses, but I just wish that I could have played better for the first, like, portion of the match, which led to him getting a super early rush and being off to a huge advantage early, and then I finally am able to do a little bit of something, but it's just not enough, you know. But nonetheless, though, Zamasu pretty much hard carried this match. He looked pretty good there. And you know, also the opposing Zamasu was in a great position. I just kind of also wish that I didn't have to waste my ultimate. I mean, I could have stayed a little longer. Really want to try to keep the 2-character advantage as long as possible, but I didn't want the Zamasu to be in a position where he takes too much damage, even though he has health restoration. I don't want him to take too much damage because I felt like I really needed him for the push in that match, which is unfortunate. And in my head, I didn't say it. I was thinking it wouldn't be the worst thing to get guessed here, because what would happen is he'd be in a position where he has 1 HP. Now, him immediately following up with what was I think a green card or a strike, one of the two, just wasn't, or maybe whatever it was a blue, green, or strike, whatever. It wasn't great for me because it forced me to have to vanish again, which I was hoping not to have to do, because if I was able to keep my vanish and also drew a strike, which I wound up doing, I was hoping to be able to have the option versus a tackle there. And also, again, if I got my vanish, maybe I could get a sidestep, maybe I could do something, maybe just prolong the game a little bit further. He then from there immediately went to a blast, and there was nothing I could do. So I was thinking a few different scenarios, but again, just getting off to that slow start really set me back and made this match nearly impossible to win. So anyways, though, like I said, Zamasu looked good in that match. He looked good throughout the video. The thing about him is his Zenkai is it's really interesting because it didn't really change his playstyle. I mean, his playstyle is exactly the same, and that it's not that Zenkais are supposed to change the playstyle. He just feels more or less the same to me, just obviously with more modernized stats. That's the main thing, is the stats did change, and he did pick up some more utility with like the bleed and stuff like that and more key recovery, but he just feels more or less the same, which wasn't a bad thing because he is only a year old, a year and some change, I guess close to a year and a half at this point, so he's not like the oldest character in dire need of a Zenkai. If you wanted to, you could have still used him without a Zenkai and I guess been fairly okay. He's not the most terrible character. We just saw freaking Vegito Blue still with insane viability. Vegito was insanely better anyway, but still is really good a year later. But you know, it is what it is. So definitely not a character you need to, I think, summon for with the Zenkai. Definitely should be going free on this dude. I don't really think you really need to summon on him or Janemba for the record, but maybe if we get some busted one, maybe you are more incentivized to summon faster, which is an interesting idea for the Zenkais just in general. Maybe they'll go back to more busted ones. I don't know. But really, if you can, you should always be doing them free anyway. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace.